Here with Coach Nimz as Demons get ready to head down to the island this week for a date with the Corpus Christi Islanders. Funny how that works, right? But Coach, before we talk about that game, take me back to this past week. 2 wins, 3 in a row now. How proud are you of what this team has accomplished so far in the early part of the conference schedule?
I'm not only proud, I'm excited. I think that they're starting to come together, and I also think that they haven't even scratched the surface. But I think what's really exciting about the last 3 wins is actually just their belief in one another and their belief in what's going on. I think it showed again today in practice. There's a lot of smiles. It's fun to win. And so I think that, they're buying into what's going on. But they're fitting roles, and they're working hard together, and people are stepping up and making plays. But again, I'm excited because you see it from the outside. You start to see their confidence build and the excitement of playing. So very happy for them and very proud of them.
We've talked about her a few times, but couldn't help but ask one more. Maya, Player of the Week this week after what she did. But the exciting thing and the encouraging thing and all those positive words is that there were a few options that we had to nominate, and she just was able to get it. But what she's done, a huge part of the success so far.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, she's a true blue point guard, and I've said it over and over, but she was a phenomenal Division II point guard, and she's an elite level Division I point guard. I think people recognize it when she's on the court. I'm proud of her for earning that recognition, and I couldn't agree more that there was other kids that we could have equally nominated and that they could have had a fair shake at it too. But I think that about a lot of the girls on our team, and I told the entire group of them today, the girls that are on the bench are making a huge impact. The scout team girls, they're making a huge impact, and it's allowing the girls on the court to also make a huge impact. But I think they're doing it together. It's not anything individual, and I think everybody's starting to recognize that there's enough ball to go around, and everybody, when we play through one another, it's a pretty solid team.
Defense has been a huge catalyst as well for this recent run and the start to the conference play. Holding everybody under 55 points so far. High-ranked field goal percentage, defense, scoring defense. What's the deal? I mean, how good have they been, and where does that come from?
Well, I think defense is a lot heart. So I think they're showing tremendous heart just across the board. Their communication's getting leveled. Their buy-in on screen defense is getting better. We've had players really lock down other players, but it's a team thing. You can't stop one without the other 4 there. And then, truthfully, we've had Jazz in the paint just kind of blocking shots or at least altering shots. And she's a big reason that our guards are able to do what they're doing because of her presence and her lateral foot speed. They're block to block.
So as we move into this game against Corpus, obviously they're always one of those perennial contender type of teams. What are the matchups? What are the thought processes from the defensive side as we head into another matchup with Aguado and Paige Allen and all those players?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is I think our girls do a tremendous job, if not the best job at guarding action. It's finishing out the plays. I think Corpus is going to be able to run a lot of good action, but it's going to be, can we guard one-on-one? Can we stay locked in when we're on the offside? And because Corpus is a very smart team, they're going to recognize if we're ball watching, and that's a lot of times where they're scoring on people. And so it's just not so much, it's about guarding their action, and it's about guarding it really well, but staying engaged for the entire possession and until that ball is in our hands. And then, of course, it's going to be blocking out Paige Allen. She's a tremendous offensive rebounder, and so to tail off that, it's guarding action, guarding your yard one-on-one, and when I say finishing plays, it's got to be, we got to put a premium on getting bodies on people.
And then on the flip side, obviously, we've had the success defensively. Maya, V, Sharna, can count on them for 10-plus points a game for the most part. But offensively, I feel it's still about cleaning up a few things as we continue to get better on that end.
Yeah, well, we have to take care of the ball. No matter what, we have to take care of the ball. We play quick, and so maybe what we are okay with as far as the turnover count, it's going to be a smidge higher than maybe somebody else's. But we've got to make sure we're hitting that number, and then at that, we can't allow for them to turn it into points every time we turn it over. And so aside from taking care of the ball and our goal and our number, it's then on the flip side of that, not allowing them to convert it into offense. And so we're still fixing that side of it. But I think we're a good enough ball club to really even lower our number if we'll just play with a little more pace and poise, play off 2 feet, and just see something a little more clearly before we throw the ball.
Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome.